Welcome to another Cardano update. So currently I still think we are in the second wave of the third wave right here, and let me explain why. So basically, this structure right here looks like an ABC structure with an overshooting B wave, and I still think we'll get another low right here before we actually go in the third wave right here. And maybe this is not the case. We could just start pumping right now and that's going to be okay. But if we do that, to confirm that the low of the second wave is actually in, I kind of need to see the price get to like 39 cents first. If it does get there, then yeah, the low will 100% be in and will most likely hit a third wave target before getting a fourth and a fifth wave. So things are still looking good, but we have to hold the support level, and if we do get another low, I expect the price to hit the 50% extension right here at about 33.5 cents or the 0.618 level at 33 cents. So yeah, the price should not drop more than 1 cent, to be honest with you. Right now we have been going sideways for like 3 days, so something needs to happen. And right now, like I said, the price looks like it's about to go down, so a C wave is very, very likely right now. And it would not be bearish, it would not invalidate the first wave move to the upside right here. The invalidation zone for the first wave, this first wave, is at about 31.6 cents. But if we do go below the 0.618 right here, then we'll most likely get another low in the second wave right here, which will not be bearish because, you can also count this as an ABC structure with an overshooting B wave, so it's pretty much the same thing as right here. So that's not really going to be bearish, but you have to keep in mind, if we do get another low in the second wave right here, we are not allowed to go below the 0.618 extension. So if we go below 30.1 cents, then we will most likely get another low in the main second wave right here. And that means we'll go below the 0.786 extension again. This extension right here. We are still below it, which is not good. We have to get above it kind of quickly, so we'll see if that happens. And also, just to remind you, the third wave target that I have on the chart, if the price manages to hold these support levels, I expect the third wave to get in this target region right here between 40.7 and 44.8 cents. And this third wave right here. The other third wave that we might get if we hold the support level in this support region right here, that third wave is expected to get to around 39.4 to maybe 41.8 cents. Obviously it could go a bit above it, but yeah, you get what I mean. So we'll see what happens. And just to remind you, we are very close to getting a death cross on the chart, and I know there's a difference between a golden cross and a death cross, so I would just explain this in a very, very easy way to understand from now on. So basically, as you can see right now, the red line is above the green line right here, and usually when that happens, the price tends to go down, and it's a good indicator that the price is about to go down. And why do I say that? Well, here for example, the green line was above the red line, as you can see, and at that time when the green line was above the red line, the price was going up. And what happened right here? After the red line managed to get above the green line again, well, as you can see, after that happened, the price just dropped a lot and we got a second wave correction. And yeah, right now we are very close to getting above the yellow line again with the green line. And right now the green line is very, very close to getting above the red line again. And if we do get above the red line, then I think we'll just pretty much do what we did right here. So basically, here, the red line was above the green line and the price, as you can imagine, was going down. But here we got an indicator and the green line managed to get above the red line, and guess what happened after that? Even though the price did not do a lot when this happened, after that the price just exploded in the next couple of months. And the green line stayed above the red line before, going back above it, and then the price went down. So if that does happen again here, then that's most likely going to trigger a third wave move to the upside right here, which is going to be very, very bullish. And let me show you a couple of other examples. I don't want to look at the bear market. I don't think this is a good indicator because right now we are about to start the, let's just say, the FOMO wave of the bull market. So let's compare compare this right here to what we have right now. So I was comparing this move that happened right here to what we have right now in the cycle. So basically this was a 1-2 setup, and the price tried going up in a third wave, but then it failed because of the pandemic and we had to restart the move. And look at what happened right here. When the price was going up in a first wave move to the upside, the green line was in control and it was above the red line. But after that, when the price was starting to go down, the green line went below the red line, as you can see, and then the price just dropped. Now, something interesting that I have to show you here, the green line managed to get above the red line again, and then the price still dropped a bit more before pumping to the upside. But as you can see, after the green line went above the red line, the price pumped, let's see how many days after that. So it basically started pumping like 2 months after that. And I'm not saying this will repeat again, but I mean, why wouldn't it? It looks very similar to what we have right now. Now, I don't want to see another low in the second wave move down, and as you can imagine, this price action was much more, let's just say, different than what we have right now, because the market cap was a lot lower. So obviously the price action was a bit messy, and yeah, but as you can see, the green line got above the red line and then it just pumped. It pumped actually about 141% in like 2 months before getting the pandemic. And I think the pump would have continued if the pandemic didn't happen. So this would have been a good indicator that the low is in. Now obviously we got another low after that, so this does not confirm that the low is in. It just confirms that maybe we'll do something bullish very soon. And look at what happened during the pandemic. As you can see, the red line managed to get above the green line for a few, actually I think that's a month, before it got below it again. So the red line got below the green line, and yeah, what happened after that? The price just exploded to the upside. And look at this, during the bull market in 2020, after the green line went below the yellow line, the price pretty much did nothing for like a few months. And after that, the green line got above the red line again, and look at this pump. So yeah, this is a good indicator in my opinion, and if that does happen again, then we will most likely start pumping in the third wave move to the upside right here. And this third wave move, just to remind you, if we want to copy exactly what happened in the previous cycle, we should get to at least the 1.618 level right here in the third wave, and the third wave should also get above the 100% extension of the previous all-time high like it did in the previous cycle. Now of course this is not guaranteed to happen. We might not follow what happened in the previous cycle, but right now this structure right here looks very similar to what's happening in this cycle. So I see no reason to doubt this, and honestly this is still looking very bullish. And do not forget, we went oversold on the daily RSI right here, and that does not happen that many times. As you can see, it only happened sometimes, and usually after it happens, the price just bounces to the upside and it explodes to the upside basically. For example, here, this confirmed a low and then the price just exploded, and here, I mean, price went up after that, and here as well, and even here. So yeah, it's a good indicator, but it does not work 100% of the time, because for example in the bear market it does not work. It's a bear market. Even though the RSI goes to the oversold territory, that does not necessarily mean that the bear market is over. So yeah, I mean, if you go on the weekly for example, the low was only confirmed after we went oversold on the weekly, but this was actually not the real low, and we still got another low after that. So yeah, the RSI does not 100% confirm what will happen, but it's a good indicator. And do not forget, right now the weekly RSI is at like 38, so the price could easily go to like $3 to $4 before getting overbought on the weekly, which is a very good sign. And we have a lot of room to the upside right now, which is good. Also, for those saying that this is the end of the bull market and this is actually the top, I think that's just wrong, because if you look at the structure on the RSI and even on the price, it's a U structure, and this U structure looks very similar to this U structure that we got in the previous cycle right here. And what do you know? This was also a first wave move to the upside and a second wave move to the downside, just like we have right now. So, am I saying that what happened in the previous cycle will repeat itself? Well, no, but I'm just saying that I don't think this is the top of the bull market. There's no sign that the top is already in, and honestly, I think Bitcoin will top in like October to September of 2025, so there's still a long time left of this cycle, at least in my opinion. We'll have to see what happens, but I don't think I'm wrong. Obviously, this is not financial advice, you should do your own research, but things are still looking good. Let's also check the monthly, and we are still below the yellow line on the RSI on the monthly, which is not really a good sign, but I mean, you can compare this move to what happened right here, but I don't have the yellow line, I don't have the data for that, but judging by how it looks, maybe the RSI was below the yellow line for a few months here as well, so I mean, you could say that maybe, but that's just speculation right now, and I cannot confirm that the RSI was actually below the yellow line, but if it was, then this is probably just something that happens in the second wave. And let's just hope the RSI does not drop more, because if it drops more, then we will most likely get another low in the second wave, and then another low, and then another low, and before you know it, we will just invalidate the first wave move to the upside, and we will get below 22 cents, which will not be a bullish thing. It will not be bullish at all. We will get another bear market low, and obviously that happened right here in the previous cycle as well, but this was the pandemic, so you cannot really count this. But yeah, we'll have to see what happened. Thank you for watching. Maybe check out our Patreon if you want to support the channel. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and I will see you in the next one.